Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome to a new episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay. Now, in this episode, I am planning, as the title says, to go to Sasau, since I've done most of the other quests. And initially, I will try to go for some side quests. And then, if time allows it, during this episode, I will go for some of the main quests as well. So enough about that, let's press continue and carry on with the gaming. Yeah, so during the last episode I came to Pribyslavitz. I can actually do one of the judgment quests over here, or one of the judgment activities, and then I will be on my way to Sasau.
God be with you.
How's it going,
Well, Master Bailiff, but I speak.
True.
Yeah, so unfortunately I had to load the game from different save, since I had some issues with it. It kept crashing, and this is basically something I've already sorted out. When you get this one about the lumber, the best way to deal with is to start selling the timber instead of stopping to do the wood cutting.
Don't worry. Besides, we'll need to have
This way the village of Pribyslavitz will actually start to produce more money by selling the wood. Yeah, so my nourishment level is quite low from what I could see. I'm going to get some food from here, and then I will be on my way to Sasau. Yeah, so when it comes to Sasau, there are two smaller, or maybe not so small, quests waiting for me at the monastery. I also have the interlopers activity. Basically, I will need to go and enlist myself in the service of the local lord, and then get sent after bandits or Cumans. I'm not sure. As far as I remember, it should be bandits, but there might also be some Cuman camps. Yeah, so basically some of these quests I could have done a little bit earlier in the game, since they do concern Matthew and Fritz. One of them concerns Matthew and Fritz, but I chose not to, in order to be able to do them for each of the settlements at one time, or as much as possible. Yeah, so as I said, I do have this one, the interlopers, which will have me talk to Sir Sebastian. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in doing it right now. I will undertake it at some point. Yeah, but there are two quests over here, as you can see. One of them I can get from Brother Nicodemus, and the second one I can get from Henry's old neighbor. I'm not sure where she is exactly. There she is, from Johanka. Now, this one might be a lot easier to deal with. So I will start with Brother Nicodemus.
I'd like to learn a bit of everything.
Can you now?
I do.
In that case, you've got... Go to the herb.
Clear.
Not so fast. Those plants have their... Where between...
Yeah, so basically he will send you
I see.
Take care.
to weed out the garden. This quest is close by. There is a small garden over here, a small patch, where he is growing some important plants, and you're supposed to take care of the weeds. Now, as you can see, he's growing a couple of useful things, and you actually should have some yeah, so basically you're supposed to not touch the mint and the eyebright. This leaves you with taking care of the thistle, the dandelions, and the nettles. And at some point you might end up picking the dog if he keeps getting himself in front of you. Yeah, so I think the eyebright area looks quite clean, and there's some mint over here, and next to the mint you will find more dandelions, thistle, and of course you'll find some nettles. Now you should be very careful not to pick the flowers. Or better said, the herbs. Let's do a quick check. So it looks pretty much clean. There's also some comfrey over here. I think that one should be cleaned as well, that area. Now I think I will need my torch. From what I can see it actually looks clean enough. I'll just give it another quick check, because if it's not properly done, the priest will moan. So I don't really see any faults in it. So let's go back and report to Brother Nicodemus. If you want, you can actually sell him all those weeds you gathered.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wet.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with... Good luck to you.
Yeah, so he will check it, apparently. As I said, you can actually sell those weeds to him. It won't get you much. In fact, I will actually sell only the thistle. The rest of them I'm going to send to my horse, as I might need them very soon. I'm always using nettle from for various potions I'm brewing for myself, as well as dandelions. Yeah, so I guess I will have to wait until he goes and checks the area. He nearly slept over there. Now, hopefully this will not take way too long. If you want, you can just skip 1 hour and that should be enough for him to get back. So you can go back to him. Fortunately, he doesn't really sleep that much.
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a... May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, he's moaning a little bit. I don't know why.
Do you need any
And
more
you
help?
can ask him for help
Knowledge of herbal remedies
if he needs
always
any
comes
help,
in
of course.
handy. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herb.
I'm not.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching.
That sounds easy.
Okay, so now you'll
What about
have to
that?
help with
Don't be so
the
sure.
herbarium.
Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. When you've collected one of each, come back for your reward. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank pages for the herbarium.
An old book. Very well.
Yeah, now once you get this quest, as you could see, you will need an old book. So I'll just get one from the scribe in Sasau and recycle it, since they are cheap, unless I already have something that can be recycled. And I will need belladonnas, chamomile, comfrey, dandelion, eyebright, basically nearly one of each. Now, if you want, you can hack this quest a little bit.
Take care now.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't want to sell to me anymore, so I might actually have to gather them myself. So I do have the dandelions. Not sure if I need nettles, but I will take one anyway. Yeah, I did. I shouldn't have sold that thistle to him, because apparently now I need it. But there should be some around here. I do need some more marigold because I have 30 always for the flower power perk. As you can see, there's plenty of them over here. I already have the dandelions. You can find wormwood over here. It's right next to the monastery, as you can see. There's also some valerian over here. We've got some St. John's wort. Yeah, so basically at this point I think I will end up having to get some sleep. During the night it's quite hard to actually see them. There are some thistles over here. Also some belladonnas. These I think they're poppies, so they come in handy as well. I'll just get more belladonnas since they're here. I will need them later anyway. Yeah, so at this point I really think I need to get some sleep because there's not much I can see. Wait, I think there was some comfrey over here. Some chamomile. Yeah, so basically if you do manage to find some of them, get them. And then in the morning, if you start this quest at night like I did, you can get the rest. Yeah, so basically most of them should grow near the monastery. But there are some that you will need to go into the forest for. So I'll do my own save game because I kept having issues and having to restart from another point, and then I will also get to sleep. Now, since I don't have to go to Brother Nicodemus straight away, because I still have some plants to pick, I can actually wake up earlier, go do some searching, and then after 8 o'clock I can talk to him about the plants. If you want to save yourself some time, you can always travel to some herbalist and buy whatever you need or whatever they have in stock from there. Yeah, so I managed to, I had the book, I think it was the fourth one in the series of hunting books. Yeah, The Joy of Gutting 4. I'm taking it out of my inventory because if I get it as a book and then given the quest, the priest might think I want it. I think I will use this one though, the Anthology of Love Poems, which I had in my inventory, because I don't think I have anything else that can be thrown away easily. The rest of them are too valuable. And that one, as much as I like poetry, in-game is not so valuable. Yeah, so these are just aesthetical, they don't really matter. I think there should be something around here. Unfortunately, it's wormwood, and I already have that one. Let's see what else I can find in this area. I will go slowly towards the forest because that's where I will find even more. Yeah, so there we go, we've got some sage. There's plenty of St. John's wort in here if you need any. Plenty of poppies. And some of them can't even be picked. They're just for the decor. The decor. Yeah, so there's more valerian over here. Lots of dandelions, I don't really need them. I already have thistle, so no need for it as well. So now basically I need some eyebright. I think there should be some this area, just outside the monastery. If not, I'll just have to go towards the woods. Because I remember there's more types of plants over there. Yeah, so there was some chamomile over here, but I don't need it. More St. John's wort, more poppies, more of everything, basically, except what I need. If I remember well, you can actually steal a few of them from the monastery courtyard, but I already found the eyebright over here. If I'm not mistaken, what I need the most right now is the herb Paris. Because I have belladonnas, I have chamomile, I have comfrey, I have dandelions, eyebright, St. John's wort, marigold. I will need some mint, herb Paris, and I think I have the rest. Now I do have a perk I can unlock. I managed to fully level up my reading skill. And I have art connoisseur or in the flow. I'm not planning on doing much reading since I have better perks, so I will use that one. Gaining some charisma after seeing some fresco or something. As I said, now I have to find the mint and the herb Paris. In case I cannot find any mint in this area, I will have to grab one from the priest's garden. If you've done the previous quest, he won't mind what you're doing now. After all, it is for him to teach people on how to pick herbs. But I do want to find that herb Paris, which is kind of tricky to find. If you want, you can access the alchemy bench, and there should be an index over there telling you more about each herb, where they grow, and things like that. Yeah, so I found myself an accident site. I'm not really interested in it. I'm interested in herbs. I think there's supposed to be some woodland garden around here. Yeah, so there we go. If you come close to this place, there's a camp over here. You will find the herb Paris. And basically all I need now is some mint. I have no idea where those grow, but I'm quite confident there should be some close by. If not, since they are the last ones, I can just quickly grab one from his garden and that's it. As far as I remember, he won't mind it. And if he minds it, it's not my problem. As long as he doesn't fail my quest. So once again, as I mentioned, in case you don't feel like winging it, you can actually read where to find these plants, making it a lot easier for yourself. But since I already knew where most of them are growing, I decided to wing it for the rest of them. Yeah, so I think there's plenty of belladonnas in this area. If you ever need to get yourself some savior schnapps in Sasau, this is the best area where you can find them, I think. Plenty of marigold here as well. Lots of dandelions. Basically, it should be anything you need. I haven't really seen any mint. Although, to be fair, it is quite difficult to see it. So I will probably have to grab that one from this garden. So there we go, plenty of dandelions, plenty of marigold. So in order to make this quest a little bit shorter, I'm going to get that mint from over here. First I'm trying to see if I can find some isolated one. So it's kind of annoying that they're so small and hard to find. And this should be enough to complete the quest. Or at least I hope so.
I've got those herbs.
Let me see if you have... Excellent. You have all the plants. I'll take those from you.
I certainly did.
Yeah, so he has the plants. And I will actually give him this one. I had no idea I can do it, but it's perfect if I can
Thank
give
you
him
for
something
everything.
that
It was my
I
pleasure.
really don't need. Now, as you can see, he can actually increase your herbalism experience. So if you don't have a high level enough in the beginning of the game, you can actually do this one right away. Yeah, so let me save my game over here, and then I will be asking Johanka for her needs.
Greetings.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
first I will
happen to
ask
know
her
what
what
Fritz?
exactly
Don't
did
even talk to me about that.
Fritz and
So they
Matthew
started
do.
drink
They always have been.
one of the ordinal.
And do you know what got between?
I don't have a clue.
What kind of person is this Elias? And why?
I don't know.
Thank you. What's happening? Oh my god.
Yeah, and there's another quest you
Actually,
can
Well,
start.
now you know. Me and Nicodemus, just the two of. Certainly. We can always use an extra pair. And it's been like that since.
I was in a bad way. How is everyone
Holding up. We don't have enough food.
Yeah, so you can ask if someone is helping.
have a
You
look
can
around
also inspect the
I know what
injured
it's like.
yourself if you have
Do you now? And what would you do if you
enough
burnt yourself at the
skills. There are some
First, you'd have
perks
to
you
cool it
require
down
in order
before-
to do that.
Pulling teeth?
Well,
Doesn't the monastery?
they.
Do you have enough?
That.
Any?
Look. I.
And how are you?
Too bad the...
Is the...
Or...
What do you... I could... Why is there a...
He... Yeah.
What can you...
Yeah, so
supposed to be,
apparently
and
she
that's why
has
he-
some issues with the custodian over here.
Alright, that's all.
Look, last week, Bob, we desperately...
I'll do whatever's... Tell me more about... Alright.
Take care.
Quiet!
Yeah, so you've also got in God's hands. Are required to
Everything
start
here is
treating
fine.
people. Now there are some of them you actually need to talk to
Good luck then.
in order to find out more about
I'm
their
not needed
illnesses.
Please, help me. Yeah? You're not from Scad. No, but please help.
Apparently they were supposed to be from Skalitz,
Well,
but not all of them are.
What's the problem? Is there anything I can do to help?
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse. And an old hag from the village...
And do you remember what the herb...
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be...
I'll try to find something.
Yeah, so if you've done the herbarium quest,
Good luck then.
you can actually find it. It's, as far as I remember,
Hopefully I have...
some comfrey.
Thank you. If you find the time, good luck then.
You look alright?
Mostly, but
Did the humans wound you?
that's what I tell the ladies. Occasionally.
Well, that's no use. I'll get...
Good luck then.
Yeah, so unless you already have some bandages, then I think I should have some on my horse. You will need to buy some. Apparently you need 10 of them.
He just needs to sleep. Everything here is fine.
Yeah, so Matthias is over here for some reason.
I'm not needed here. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Yeah, so there's also a man with a broken leg over here.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Yeah, so once you inspect them all,
He'll be able to get out of this on his
you
own.
can ask Johanka for more advice on them.
May the Lord watch over you.
This guy, I will need to talk to him later. You can also talk to Brother Nicodemus about the condition of the
Yes,
patients.
Monks so old they...
Oh, if that were... But I shouldn't...
How are the...
Well, then,
If I...
you...
How
Yeah,
can I...
he will
Have you
also
talked
ask
to
you
your
for some
uncle?
help.
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and
That's true.
come and speak to
What do you think of...
Baron von... and the lot.
I heard he... Thank you. Why are they... How is...
But I...
Yeah, so you can find out how to get better conditions for them. You will need to get supplies from the custodian. You'll need to convince him.
What
First, you
happened
can
to
ask him
Philip?
about Philip,
He's unconscious.
since
He's
he's
shivering.
unconscious, and
I didn't know that.
there's
When he
not
first
much
came
you
here,
can
he was
find
fine,
out from
no
him.
wounds on. Then he got worse and worse until he lost consciousness.
How about some post...
Certainly, the old...
Reliable?
Some of the brothers, and sometimes, as the...
Thanks. Thank you.
Quiet!
Yeah, so there you go. Still need some more bandages. I think this guy should have at least one of them, and he does have plenty, so you can buy from him.
I have the band.
One.
I can do it myself.
You can also wrap him yourself if you have the necessary perks.
Well, goodbye.
Now the reason why I succeeded is because when it comes to the main level, I made sure to get these perks: First Aid 2, and First Aid 3. Now going back to the other injured people, I need to talk to Johanka.
What's wrong?
He had a broken leg. A back.
My God.
And what do you suggest?
Well, I can try.
You?
Yeah, unless you have those perks, you will need to either go to the executioner in Ratay or find someone that knows how to put the bones back.
What happened
And
to
of
Philip?
course you can ask her about Philip.
There was nothing wrong with him.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. If he got
But what can we do?
us, nothing. Only Father
But I found him. He preaches in a church.
He's alive.
Yeah, so you will need to go and see Father Simon. Fortunately for me, I already found him, and I already know he's in Rovna. So you can set this guy's leg if you have that knowledge.
Are you holding him firmly? Aye.
If you have the perks.
Sleep again.
Dear Mistress Johanka,
Once you set the leg,
come again in admiration of
the
your
annoying
selfless.
custodian comes over here. Now you need to watch out what you're saying.
I'm taking care of the wound, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah.
Otherwise you might end up in trouble. Now I'm not sure exactly how this goes, but you can go for this one.
What? You admire Johanka?
Ah, yes. Quite.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough due to my speech skill being 20. Usually if it's not high enough, you might end up getting thrown into jail. So you might want to go away.
You can't be.
What's that? And anyway, God be with you.
Yeah, so right now the main focus is to find that priest. Better said, to get to him, not necessarily find him. And he's in Rovna. Because unless you come back in time, you might actually end up killing Philip by not healing him in time. So it's time to go to Rovna. Now fortunately it's not so far away, so I should be back by nightfall, or even faster than that. I will also need to stop into the woods and get some game. for Johanka. They do need some food supplies. Yeah, so if you've done this quest about finding the priest, you will find him over here on the hill. I just remember. Yeah, there we go.
Good day to you.
I need help with...
And what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Scalet.
Slowly now.
Nobody knows much. He's not...
The Lord have mercy.
How do I clean his...
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious. Take care.
Yeah, so there you go. You will need to get him an Artemisia potion. I think I already have the knowledge for it. Now it's time to see if I can hunt something. Now, fortunately for me, I already unlocked a hunting perk for Envy, allowing me to hunt anywhere. I guess I will do it back in Sasau. First I'll travel to Samopesh, and then from Samopesh I will stop in the Sasau woods and hunt something over there. So as I said, one of the reasons why I waited for this quest is because you can actually unlock, like I unlocked this one, the gamekeeper rules the woods, a perk done by completing another quest in Talmberg, allowing Henry to become a master huntsman. So if you want to see how to get that, you need to watch one of my previous episodes. And this will allow Henry to go basically anywhere he wants, in any woods he wants, and start hunting. And it won't be considered poaching, since you have the right to do it as a huntsman. So if you want to get game, you just need to head over here or over here. I'm actually more interested in that one, because it's easier to hunt them. Now, if I could only go inside the forest, it would be perfect. So the reason why I chose this one is because you've got the deer hunting spot, while here I only had the roe hunting spot, and the roes are usually smaller in size, making it more difficult to hit them. And I am trying to save some time by getting to larger animals and finishing this faster. Now I just need them to spawn. So usually they come to drink water from here. And there we go. If you want, you can go for the bunnies as well, but I don't really recommend you, since you've got them big deer over there. Basically, you only need one. So as soon as you can get one, it should be okay, if I can actually hit one. Every time I think I got better at doing this, it looks like I didn't. And there we go. Now usually these have a lot of meat, as you can see, so it makes it quite easy for you to get all that game in one go. And now it's easier to quickly go to the monastery and talk to Johanka.
Yeah.
Henry!
I brought
Yeah,
some
so you
meat.
can give her some of that meat.
Thank. Take care.
Next, I'll need to talk to this guy. He has a treasure map apparently and some book, so I'll take those from him. And I was actually hoping that he has some lullaby potion, but apparently he doesn't. Yeah, so now I will need to do better set to brew 2 potions. One of them is this one. So I need some wormwood and sage. So spirits, wormwood, 2 pieces of wormwood and sage. Let me see. I do have them, which is good. So first get the spirits. Then I need 1 sage in it. And boil it for 1 turn.
I can't. I just can't.
get 2 pieces of wormwood into the mortar. Yeah, so basically it's a good thing I actually kept those herbs after the priest told me to get his herbarium. Yeah, so you need to grind them, get them inside the cauldron. And if I remember well, you will need to cook them for 2 turns, and then you have to distill as well. So 1 turn, second turn, and then get ready to distill.
I can't sleep again.
Yeah, so when it comes to distilling, you will need to hit the bellows 2 times. And there we go. That's the Artemisia potion, which I can administer to Philip. Now it's time to check on the quest. And I need some potion for that guy who needs to sleep. I think it's the lullaby one. Now, if I remember well, I do have that one here as well. I just need to see if I have all the ingredients though. Yeah, so I need poppy, herb paris, and thistle. Apparently I do have it.
I can't. I just can't.
So I need oil. Then I need to drop the poppy and oil for 1 turn. And I need the thistle and boil for 1 turn, and then leave it cool to cool. Add the herb paris and then take it. So oil. That's okay. Then it's poppy, thistle, and herb paris. One poppy. And one cook. Next, it's the thistle. One more boil. Now I wait. I need to wait for it to cool down. And I can add the herb Paris. Get a file. And this should be the potion. Now, in my case, I do have some perks, so even if I did some wrong steps, I would get it. So, you can just give it to this guy.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this and...
Oh, goodbye.
Now, as far as I remember, this is almost everything I could do when it comes to these guys. And I need to try to get some supplies from the custodian.
I see you look much...
This guy
No,
is
I feel much better.
pretty much doing
If you
better.
ever need to know, Thomas is my name.
How are you doing?
Yeah, so you can ask him some information about the crimes in
Well, I've heard
Sasau,
tell there's work...
since you killed him.
Church.
Aye, that's right.
That's it.
Just doing what
All right, thank you.
you took care of.
God be with you.
This is related to the main quest, which is quite useful. You will need to wait a little bit for this guy to wake up.
How are you
You
feeling?
can ask
Good.
Hannes how he's feeling.
Well,
Thank you very much, Henry.
don't mention it.
God be with you.
I have no idea what's the deal with Matthias over there, because I did heal him some time ago. Yeah, so the next person I need to talk to is the custodian. Now, I do need to see him about something else as well, but I will try to avoid not to get that one involved. Basically, I'll have to focus on this quest. Now, I do need to save the game in order not to lose progress. Yeah, so once you get to the custodian's office, you've got this guy who you can talk to,
May the Lord watch over you.
but he will let you go inside anyway. So once you go to the top floor, you will find the custodian here, Sebastian von Berg.
My God, what?
And these, as I said, I will leave for later. I will ask him about the supplies.
And how is Johann?
Yes, I did.
Good, good.
I'm mainly here for...
Well, that's not my problem.
His hands are tied.
And why?
Yeah, you can pay him, you can tell him because of Johanka, or
Maybe
this one actually
because of-
works the best.
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly...
Maybe you're right. Goodbye.
Yeah, so apparently he is willing to try and win her love by giving supplies. So you can just go on and tell her.
These wounds have been well taken care of. Everything here is fine.
God be...
Tell me more about this.
Yeah, you can ask her about the situation, but
All right.
nothing happens until
Good
you
luck then.
get all of it done.
Look out.
Welcome, Henry.
See you later.
Yeah, so you will have to wait a while until everyone in here is healed. Now, since I already started this one, Matthew and Fritz caused quite a lot of issues at the monastery when they tried to take them in, and this is who you need to talk to, Brother Elias.
Who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do?
What I can.
How long have you been?
Since before...
And what do you...
May... Some...
Do you know anything?
A little.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
he can always send you to Brother
I heard you had a
Nicodemus
fight
in
with
case
Fritz
you
and
want to learn
Matthew.
more about healing.
So it was you they...
Yes.
They deserve to be ousted.
I really don't care. Let them live in...
Yeah, so if you come like I am coming at a later point, you can actually pay him, or you can go for one of these
I'm
speech
surprised you
options.
see it that way.
Really? Them?
Of course.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, so he did let them off their debt,
Good luck to you.
which is a very good thing. Now, unfortunately, they're not here anymore where they used to be. I actually went quite far with their quest line, and now they're in Pribyslavitz, so I'll need to go there and finish this quest. And hopefully when I get back, everyone will be healed, and I can sort out the other quest.
Yeah.
Not sure if I can actually finish it immediately. Yeah, so I will definitely get there quite late, so probably will need to wait until morning to finish this quest. Yeah, meanwhile, apparently the cures went well, or maybe not. I will find out once I get back to the monastery. So some of these quests, unless you've done them previously, they might end up getting piled up together. Usually I try to do one quest at a time, but some of them you simply cannot wait for.
Yeah.
So first thing first, I'll need some food. Chances are Fritz is still gambling or doing something, so there's a chance I can talk to him. Yeah, there he goes. He's up drinking.
Hey, swap face.
About your bro.
How the fuck did...
Your best friends.
You serious?
Absolutely.
Thanks. Take care.
Yeah, so you gain some reputation with him and Matthew by sorting out their debts. I think you can actually find Matthew in the area as well. Tell him about the good news.
Hey, Henry. God be with you.
So that's not related to that quest, which is now basically finished. As you can see, it went out of the quest log. So now I can actually return to the monastery. But I can first have a rest, then maybe do one more judgment the next morning, and then head over to Sasau. Yeah, so since I came back and I have plenty of herbs, which hopefully I don't need anymore, I will store them in my inventory over here, in my chest, in order to have them for later. Now, I did remember getting a treasure map, which is related to somewhere between Ledechko and Ratei. So I will send this one to the horse for later use. And check whatever I need to store in here. So the belladonnas will go inside. I don't need them now. Chamomile as well. Comfrey as well. Dandelion too. When it comes to marigold, I'm keeping 30 of them for the flower power perk in order to give me more charisma. And by having them over here, I always know I can get them easily. It's starting to look like a nice collection. Now, if you've already made a garden over here, you can pick them up from time to time and store them in that chest. This way, if you ever need those plants, you can make good stocks of them. Of course, if you have the DLC for rebuilding Pribyslavitz. So, as I said, it's time to sleep until next day and do some judgment. Yeah, so no more torches needed. The activity giver is over here for the judgment. I'm curious which one will be this time.
There's another unpleasant matter.
Nothing too terrible.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know...
Yeah, let me guess.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by...
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice. What's your decision?
Yeah, so basically there's been some poaching inside the woods. And at the same time you were given authority over the woods of Ratay, of Pribyslavitz, sorry. Not to mention that by doing another quest, I also got authority over the woods in Talmberg. So we can actually
I'm sure the people will love you.
allow the people to keep hunting. They do need to feed their families. I'm not sure exactly what kind of effect it's going to have on the Pribyslavitz economy. The thing is, I'm already getting plenty of groschen every day, which I don't really need, and I've already completed the village. So let's see. Yeah, so apparently once you add the Poacher's Paradise, you do get an extra bonus of 30 groschen, which is not much, but it's not bad, since now Pribyslavitz is making lots of money. This is basically after plenty of days since I rebuilt the village, and initially I think I left only around 18,000 groschen in there, as you can see by doing other stuff and having the entire village built. I'm already making plenty of groschen. Yeah, so now it's time to go to the monastery and talk to Johanka regarding the state of those I tried to heal. Hopefully I actually managed to heal all of them. Yeah, so now I can just go quickly and talk to Johanka. And hopefully find her. We can also talk to these people.
For a long time.
I have to find...
Rest now.
Whoa. Thank you.
Yeah, so I did manage to save Philip. This guy seems to be asleep.
You saved me.
I didn't do that much.
You did more than anyone else. I'm
The
sorry.
quarryman is happy. So I did get some bonus in vitality. Now I just need to find Johanka.
Henry!
And you need
How
to
are the
tell her
sick?
there's nothing more you can do.
God be with you.
How are you getting on?
Oh, someone gets kicked by a horse. Everyone's got a problem. And Matthias. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed. But he's still...
Sorry to hear it.
I know. I get up in the morning.
I brought you some.
That's sweet of you.
I've got a bit of spare.
We said...
Yeah, so you can actually give her
I'd like
some
to give you
groschen for the sick.
Thanks, Henry.
Or some meat.
What's
You
wrong
can
with
ask about Matthias,
As I
what's
said,
wrong with him.
His wound isn't healing. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. I pray every night to Our Lady.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all he's been through. You know, I could get you some.
Thanks. But there's no...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so at this point, you can talk to her about her dreams. And if you want to talk to her about her dreams, you will go for a DLC quest. Madonna of Sasau, I think it's called. And let me check exactly what else I can do around here. Yeah, so I'll go for this one.
For the love of God!
What do you mean?
The same one. The Virgin Mary.
The Blessed Virgin?
Really, I always dream.
I understand.
I'm standing by the walkway, then everything. I go inside.
Who?
The devil. He scowls at. Then everything. When I can run, then I wake up. All I can do.
You said.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah, so ask her as much as possible to get plenty of information. And you can tell her that she's right about her dreams not being ordinary.
I was thinking, so you're able to take care of yourself?
All right. I'll go there.
I don't know.
Of course. Take care of yourself, and I hope things get better.
Thanks, Henry. Good luck then.
Yeah, so you will start a quest called Infernal Dream. Let's see exactly what this one is about. Yeah, so it is part of the Madonna of Sasau. And you will need to go to the footbridge between Skalitz Castle and find out more there. Yeah, so apparently I'm off to Skalitz. Plenty of nourishment, plenty of vitality. I have plenty of Aqua Vitalis in case I need to fight someone. Now I do need to fast travel over here. And see where exactly the quest takes me. Okay. So now I'm close to it. I still need my horse to get there.
Yeah.
So this is basically where Divisa used to live. And I will need to head over and find a cave that she was dreaming about, that Johanka was dreaming about. So let's see. There are plenty of caves over here. Now, I think the quest should tell me exactly where it is. So apparently this one might be, since it's related to a river that goes to the mouth of the cave. I'll just need my horse in order to get there.
Yeah.
Now sometimes there might be humans around this area, so you should be careful. So I'm close to that cave. The stream keeps going up. Apparently there has been an accident over here.
Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about the raid on Skalitz, but those
You
bastards
can get
got
a
him.
knight's hunting sword from here. And apparently this is the cave.
Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave.
Now you will need a
Maybe it's bigger on
torch
the
to
inside.
go inside. My advice is to save your game, just to be sure. Okay, and now let's see what exactly hides inside this cave. Hopefully nothing too dangerous. But then again, the game is saved,
Jesus,
so
something stinks here.
in case I need to, I will be able to load it.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
So
He was only a boy. How in Christ's name did they get here? A shaft leading to the surface.
Maybe someone threw those people down here.
Apparently, there is more to investigate at the top. Let's see, that shaft is over here. So there's no way for me to get there, which means I need to go back outside and then find exactly where that mine shaft starts at the surface. Yeah, so I'm getting close to it. Apparently the blood is coming from here.
Blood. A lot of it. And it's been here quite a while. Something's very fishy here. It looks like the blood leads to that hut.
And from what I can see, there are some Kumans over here. Yeah, so apparently it's fighting time, which means I need to get my potions ready.
That's odd. It looks like someone is living here. This is very fishy. All those corpses down below.
It's also the mark of the devil. So apparently this guy is a Scarlet soldier.
What in the name of God?
I hid here
Not a
when
Kuman.
Scarlet's was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship.
Oh, you...
Yeah. Are you thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place? Well, you thought wrong, you thief.
Wait, just a minute.
Then you can't be from Scarlet's, or I'd remember your
Oh? Tell me then, what's the name of the miller's daughter?
Yitka.
Yeah, so this guy is clearly impersonating
I just wanted to
a
hide out
Scarlet
here.
soldier.
So who sent you here? Yolan of Rocket Sam? On account of...
Enough. I'm taking you to Sir Radzig to answer...
Ha! I'll put you underground like...
Yeah, so apparently he doesn't really like to play nicely. Fortunately, with your dog and some potions, you should be able to take care of him. Now, as you can see, this guy is not quite easy to handle. If I didn't have my potions, he would be quite hard to take care of. But he can also die. Yeah, so if you didn't have good enough armor pieces, you can get some from him. If not, you can just sell them. You can take some goods from him. As you can see, this one is quite valuable. If you fix it, it will be even more valuable. Now this shield, let's see, it's nice, but not really something I could use. Yeah, so as always, after each battle, don't forget to fix your armor. So there's another shield over here in case you need one more. You can also sleep here. And as you can see, it has an easy chest. If you want, you can lockpick it. If not, you can just get it. As you can see, there's quite a few valuables in it. Again, if you needed these pieces for yourself, they might be very good. But honestly, I'm not really interested in what he has over there.
Fortune. Fine clothing, armor, and weapons. Serious loot. And a cumin faceplate held it. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below.
Yeah, so apparently this guy was looting everyone. And he managed to make quite some interesting victims, including humans. So now it's time to go back to the monastery and talk to Johanka. Yeah, so once again I managed to get there quite late, so I will need to get some rest at the inn until morning.
Yeah.
If my horse manages to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave him over here. So I do need some food as well. I can grab some from over here. And now while Henry gets his sleep, his beauty sleep, I can take on a short break and be right back. Okay, so now it's time to go to the monastery and see Johanka about this.
Yeah.
Now my level in vitality is quite high, so it's easier if I just ride my horse instead of running. And let's see where Johanka is. Apparently she's upstairs. One in here. Ah, she's in here. I had no idea she had a room in here.
I was in that cave.
Oh?
Everything was just like there was a cave, and inside it was hell itself.
And was...
No. There was a pile of dead bodies. There was this fearsome... He murdered a lot of people. He went for me, too. He fought like a demon, but I...
Mary, Mother of God.
Yeah, so I think this is...
It was nothing. I'm glad I
yeah,
could help.
this is the
Anyway,
infernal dream completed.
I hope so.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared. I think she's trying to give me...
Warn us?
Yes. It all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me. And now she wants... Now she wants to give me a message.
Yeah, you can ask what message.
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit... presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will, and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Yeah, so apparently this is the way to
Well, when you put it like that, not that I know
heal
much about this,
Matthias.
but I had a strange dream. I was back there again. I had to fight my way through. I found my parents.
You see?
I suppose.
I should... Well, like I said, I should go on. Won't you come with me?
Rely on me.
Yeah, so apparently
Thank you. Or if you want.
you need to travel a little bit together.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
Good luck then. Good morning, Henry. Come on, let's go to the green.
Yeah, so now that it's morning, you need to accompany Johanka to the square.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Scarlet's. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts, especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
Well, the best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Well, livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse, or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them, or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
So as you can see, you can find more about the story, what happened with her.
Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
And about what can happen. So this will take a little bit since the square is over there. And apparently she likes taking her time.
More coin at least.
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water
interesting
creatures,
about
you see.
eating.
Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Yeah, so I was actually hoping this would be a fast travel.
Being in the service of Sir Radzig.
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Scalise. But it's great. For someone like me, I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
Yeah, so this is quite a good way to find out more about the characters and what exactly they believe in.
That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better, don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Johanka, what are you actually going to do when we get to the market square?
Actually, I haven't thought about it much. I have to pass on the message from Our Lady to the people. So I'll stand somewhere and tell them what I saw in my dream. Like the itinerant preachers who are always wandering around the land.
I see. And have you ever done anything like that?
No, I haven't. But it can't be all that hard, can it?
I couldn't say. But I'm sure you can do it.
Our Lady will guide me. Right, girl. Time to go and spread the word of the blessed. What? Oi!
Yeah, so finally
Should I say?
back
Henry.
to the
Is it
actual
alright?
place since
I never spoke to people like that.
they
I have no
finished
idea what to
walking.
say.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
so you can be
People will
her
swallow
advisor.
anything. Believe, just start with something that will grab. And once you've got their ears, nothing could be easier.
Maybe for you.
I would. Only the Virgin Mary didn't choose me. Now, don't worry about it. And I'll be there with you.
All right. Nothing could be easier. All right. Good luck then. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream.
Yeah, so she will have quite a lot to say, apparently. Now, once she finishes talking, you need to talk to this woman.
Johanka?
Not now. Please. I need peace and quiet for a while. I must sit down.
Please. It's very important. The way you spoke. It sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble. And I didn't know who to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
Oh, all right. But quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so apparently you need to sort out some family issues.
Stop. But he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him.
Oh, all right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, so now that she
My word,
talked to
Jack.
that woman, you need to
That
talk to
speech
her.
of yours.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some.
But I don't know what to tell.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? And now you can't let people. We?
Be quiet and think. We have.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop.
Yeah, so apparently you need to do lots of things.
Well, I've always found a good punch in the mouth.
Thanks for that contribution, but I don't think Guta came to me because she wanted her husband crippled.
Yeah, all right. It's what Fritz would do, though.
And that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, so apparently in the end you will need to get his money in order to teach him a lesson.
Never mind playing.
All right.
Thank. Take care.
Yeah, so the tailor's wife lives quite close. Let me just uncheck this one. Yeah, so basically now we've got casting lots, which is also part of the Madonna of Sasau. And you need to talk to the tailor's wife, and probably after that you need to talk to the man himself.
God be with. God, what her.
Johannes.
She did, but.
Well, she's up.
What now, though?
Well, Johannes. You won't get anywhere. If he lost every.
Oh, God.
No, don't worry.
Do you.
I swear I'll give back every last groschen.
Very well.
Where can
Yeah, so apparently
do you think
you will offer to teach Ambrose a lesson. And you do need to promise that you're going to give them back their money. So apparently you need to trick him into drinking himself to oblivion in order to play dice. Yeah, so there's two places in Sasau where you can play dice, and in order to hide himself better, the tailor is choosing to go all the way to the furthest point from his house. You can basically play dice over here, which is very close to his house, or over here, leaving him enough room not to show his wife what he's doing. Yeah, so there we go.
Well,
You can talk to him.
Is there something I could... I heard you were about to leave. Hi. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the fine...
Ah, I see.
True indeed.
Yeah, so apparently he is planning on doing something
God grant you help.
with that money.
Let's have a drink. That's kind of you, lad. See you later.
So you should try to outdrink him.
Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around.
Oh, it's safer. but we attacked them and smacked.
My word.
Sir Radzik Cobbler. Let's drink to Sir Radzik.
Yes, to the bold.
And Captain, we must drink to
the brave Captain.
Yeah, so as you can see, the drinks keep getting inside them.
So
no, not to worry.
That's good news indeed.
It was no easy.
Yeah, so once again they will pile up.
Sigismund's.
I heard.
I lost my.
Let's drink
to Ma.
And you're good
to Pa.
Now I just hope I won't get Henry too drunk to play.
Did you hear?
No.
Some bandits attacked.
God have mercy.
Ah, but the village. But it didn't end with.
God have mercy.
It turned out it wasn't.
The lowdown.
Let's drink to those.
Glory to them.
Not even the pest.
Glory to your.
Aye. And made trouble.
Aye.
Yeah, so apparently all the drinks are getting drained.
So.
That's right.
That's nice.
That's great. And it's for the city of.
The devil.
My word.
I'm from Scallon.
Oh.
Awful, hardly just.
Let's.
No, I am.
In the tavern?
No, in the tavern.
Why here?
Why did I? I'm here.
That's
God's truth. If we don't want
no one,
then no.
Yeah, so at this point the drinks are gone. Hopefully he will accept.
Hey.
Playing a game.
You'll have to prize these dice from my cold dead hand. This dice thrower in.
Yeah, this doesn't look very good. Apparently, we both drank too much. I'm not even sure I can pickpocket him at this point. Just in case, I will save the game once I get some savior schnapps. Although I am a bit afraid since Henry is already drunk. So I'm not sure how that will end. Yeah, so I managed to take his money. Now I need to wait until he sobers up. And the best way to do so is to hopefully get some sleep if Henry doesn't fall. Yeah, so hopefully this will suffice. Yeah, so it looks okay. Now let's see how Ambrose looks like. So apparently I'll have to wait a little bit more. So the nourishment and energy level are quite good. I'll wait until noon. Hopefully he manages to recover by then. Yeah, so apparently he finally recovered. He's here next to his cart. And let's see how he's feeling.
Ambrose, you hound. What got into you yesterday?
Me? Nothing. We drank.
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. No one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had to give you a game. We ended up playing until the early hours.
Damn.
Oh, you did a few times.
Oh, fuck. Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so he is not happy at all about this.
Actually,
And now you can actually finish talking to him about a lesson.
it was your wife who sent me.
What?
She did it for your own good. She wanted you to...
Aye. She nagged at me about it, all right.
Ambrose, can't you see how easily you were...
Yes. Yeah.
Ask your wife for forgiveness. And swear by the Blessed Virgin...
You're right.
Yeah, so you can actually get his dice as well.
Play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just...
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. Oh. Listen, Henry. The money you want from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear.
Yeah, so he will ask you back for the money and you should give it to him.
Thank you, Henry.
After all, you did promise his wife. So you could throw the dice in the well. But at the same time you can actually keep them. It doesn't really affect the outcome of the quest, because your main job was to actually convince him on giving up playing the game, or better said, gambling away all his and his wife's money. Just as the quest says, you can just go and talk to Johanka. I'll just send these things that I don't need over here to the horse. I actually forgot about that venison, so now it's spoiled. So mostly during this quest you should try to find a balanced way of giving Johanka enough hope to carry on with the quests, and at the same time you shouldn't make her feel too much as a saint. As you can see, there's already
Good heavens. What's all this?
things appearing over here.
Pictures? Someone's made quite a shrine here. I can't wait to hear what Johanka thinks of this.
Mary, Holy Mother of God, our
As
counsel
you can see,
against
some people are
temptation
actually
and
praying to her.
For the love of God.
How is Matthias?
I think he's getting better. Sometimes we even... I just hope he does...
Nah, he'll pull out.
So apparently Matthias is feeling better, which is a good thing.
I see things are look. I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that.
Yes.
Well, what's so
Yes. Can we just...
What's got into you?
Oh,
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here. Always bringing me gifts. I was
Yeah, so
completely
apparently
quite kind, actually.
the
And
custodian
then
is actually trying to
more than once Then he had this
convince
room
her
cleared out. And
to be his.
You're not to blame. These things happen.
but it's all over. I swear. I sold all the things. I still feel terrible.
Don't be so hard on.
So
I won't breathe a word.
Yeah, so she actually wants to be with Matthias, which is a good thing.
Henry.
And now you can talk to her about the tailor's wife.
I think it turned.
That's great
Tell her that you
news.
sorted out the entire
How are
situation.
things going otherwise?
You wouldn't believe.
Oh? What is she?
She said she wanted to find a different job. Something. She said she decided to change her life after listening.
What, one girl? No procession of.
If I helped one soul on. If only there were more like that, though.
How do you mean?
Yeah, so apparently there's more things to do.
I might know of someone.
And how do you know?
I happened across. Don't look at me like that.
That sounds. I'm not sure. To give up what she. If she works at the baths.
What basic things?
No. She'd know about healing wounds.
You're right.
Henry.
Yeah, so at this point you will start another part. You will go to Ledechko, or you will have to go to Ledechko and try to rehabilitate a woman from the bathhouses, a prostitute from there. So basically you finished with where was it? With the casting lots, and now it's time for the go and sin no more. Now, as always, the best way to travel, if you don't really need any horsemanship, is to do the fast travel. And now you need to convince one of the women from the bats that you met during another quest to join Johanka. Yeah, so first I'll make sure that
As you wish.
Envy has plenty of charisma. And I will save the game over here in case something might happen. And it's time to visit the bathhouse and talk to Adela.
What are you looking for? You better not disturb him. Yeah? I've got an important guest.
Yeah, so apparently there's an argument over here.
The gentleman is.
I want to talk.
You can't nap.
And you can just simply
You wouldn't.
get yourself inside.
Is that any way to talk to a customer, you fucking whore?
Get out! Keep your money! I'll have nothing to do with you.
Oh, yes you will.
Apparently there's some man trying to abuse her.
Get out.
I'm not going anywhere.
For Adela? But I...
Yeah, you can try to come to an agreement. It's easier this way without having to kill him.
Have you any idea?
The bailiff doesn't...
Maybe, maybe not. He might care about your sodomy, though, if I give him an eyewitness.
Fucking hell. What do you want from me?
Get out.
What will I
Yeah,
do
so
now?
there you go, you can actually rescue her.
But you haven't heard the last of this, fucker! I'll cut your fucking throat for that!
And then you can talk to her.
What in God's name have you... Oh my God! Hedson will kill me!
Everything will be all right.
All right? You said that about Hinnick when you were looking for him. And he ended up dead.
Leave this place.
Yeah, so you can tell her about leaving.
You don't have to live in...
Who gave you that up?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you talking?
She's from Scarlet.
They all claim that.
But she really is. Well, that is...
Ha! So what did she do? Did she go with the man?
Only to help others.
Oh,
It was only on account of...
I heard they took them in at...
Aye. Johanka had to take care of the... And to get some extra...
For them?
Yeah, so as you can see, initially she is mad about some things, but you will gain some reputation once you start talking to her.
But I don't even know.
It was a revelation from...
A revelation?
The Blessed Virgin...
Visiting?
Well, that's... And according to the...
And you believe in...
Yes.
Yeah, you just need to convince her to go with you.
How? Like I should just...
Why not?
It's madness. Starting all over from...
And why did you become...
A prostitute.
Yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touch... I didn't want a husband.
So just for money?
What do you think I do?
Well, yes.
Is that right? So you've never been with a...
Well, yes.
Oh.
Um...
They all have some excuse.
Yeah, so you can tell her she can actually get herself another job.
What about when you get older?
That's true.
You can't go on like this forever.
If you have enough skill and you have the right perks, you can actually convince her by telling her this way she can avoid disease.
I try not to think too much about that.
Well, maybe you should. The apothecary in Rattay could tell you a lot about the ailments people come to him with.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's all that bad here.
Yeah, so I'll be back in a few seconds. I have something to take care of. So sorry for the wait. I do have my groceries delivered at home, and they came earlier than expected. So let's carry on with the gaming. So you can go for this option.
Like,
And you can
Wouldn't you like to help the
tell
sick?
her that she can
that's a lot of
help the
work,
sick.
isn't it?
Yes. But you'd have nothing to be ashamed of.
I suppose not. I'm still...
But you're a pariah.
What do I care about anyone?
You won't always be...
So what?
Not even
Yeah,
your
so
help.
you can try whatever
Even
options
so, she's struggling.
you want in order to convince her.
Yes.
Maybe it's not so bad to count on...
No doubt about it.
You know...
So you'll leave...
But how?
Wouldn't you like to help in the infirmary?
Would they let me?
You're a bath maid who knows something about healing.
But, well...
There, of course. It's modest, but you'll have...
I'm not used to much anyway.
See then?
All right. Will we go right away?
Yeah, so you can go right away,
I'll just say farewell to the girls and
which
pack a few
hopefully
things.
it will be
Mother
a
of God.
fast travel.
I'm all in a flutter. To pack up and go, just like that.
You're doing the right thing. You'll see.
Take care.
Yeah, so it is a fast travel. Now, once you reach this point, you will be attacked by the man you stopped earlier. apparently doesn't know how to take no for an answer.
Well, look what's come crawling
Now, as you can see, they are quite well armed, but if you have a good enough skill, you can easily deal with them. If not, you can just carry on with your safe game, get some potions, and take care of them, which is probably what I'll have to do, since they do seem to be quite strong compared to myself. Yeah, so this is a little bit annoying. Basically, I was hoping that I convinced him over there. I tried to avoid killing him. Let's see. Yeah, so I can still get my potions from the horse. And now it should be a lot easier.
I told you I wasn't done with you yet. I'll hang you up on the pole from the nearest tree, and then I'll get my reinforcement from that armor. I'm weak at the knees of you.
Yeah, so apparently my dog got hit, unfortunately. And these guys do like to fight dirty by attacking in groups. But once I deal with at least one of them, it should make it a lot easier for myself. Let's see if I can actually get rid of these guys first. The named one seems to be stronger.
Goddamn! The knees, have you?
So it is a little bit tricky to deal with them. But it's not impossible if you have the potions. Now they did ambush me in quite an annoying place. Which doesn't allow me to move that much. And they don't really give me enough time to rest. So that's one of them down. Now it should get at least a little bit easier. Now another one is down. And the last one is down as well. Apparently, if I try to loot them, it's considered stealing. They should have allowed me to loot them, since I was the one getting attacked.
Yes, I'm fine. And are you alright? Good.
Let's go then.
Yeah, so now you can carry on with reaching the monastery.
Give it a while and you'll be happy here. Believe me.
Oh, Henry. I'm starting.
I'm sure you will.
You know, you're the first one to do something for me. Unless... if you wanted.
Yeah, so she will offer herself to you, but honestly, I already consider that Henry started a relationship with Teresa, so
You don't have to thank me.
even if it's just because of that, this needs to stop for Adela. And that's how you get to finish Go and Sin No More. Yeah, so after this you need to talk to your Hanka. But I will do that in the next episode. This one has been quite long already, and I did manage to do a lot of it. So basically, to recap a little bit, I did manage to get to Sasau. Once I got to Sasau, I managed to sort out some issues for Matthew and Fritz, a costly brawl. And I did manage to get some of the people feeling better by doing in God's hands, saving some of the people that were here getting treated and not receiving enough treatment. Now, I think there was one more related to the priests. Not exactly sure which one was it. It was this one, weeds. Aside from this one, it was the new herbarium as well. Now, after that, it was Infernal Dream, the casting lots, and finished right now is Go and Sin No More. So basically that's quite a few quests or sub-quests for the Madonna of Sasau, in this case, which is a DLC content. And I think it's already halfway or close to being halfway finished. But that will be, as I said, in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching either the live stream or watching this video later. And I hope it will help you during your gameplay, even if you have to sort out smaller issues. So I'll see you during the next episode. Until then, bye bye.